This lesson we're going to interpret straight line graphs. So we're looking at just line graphs and we're just going to read off them information and answer questions. So draw a horizontal line until it hits a line to find a vertical value. Draw a vertical line until it finds a horizontal value would be our success criteria. And obviously we've got to write our learning goal, which is be able to read and interpret linear graphs. I'm going to get rid of all that because that feels very messy at the moment. Okay, let's go to an example. Okay, so what we have here, we have time and we have distance in kilometers. So that's going to be really important when answering these questions. So it says, on a Sunday afternoon, Dylan went for a walk. His walk was described by this linear graph. This is the linear graph. How far did Dylan walk on that day? Well, if we look at this, I'm going to use a highlighter. That's where he finished walking. So this distance is how far he walked. And it looked like he walked 25 kilometers because remember this is in kilometers. So it'll be 25 kilometers. All right, the next one is how long did it take Dylan? Well, this is time down here. So we've got to do a straight line to the horizontal axis, which is what this is saying, okay? Draw a vertical line until it hits a horizontal value, and that's what we're doing there. And it looks like it's going to be 5, and it will be hours. So it says 5 hours. How long did it take him to do the first 15 kilometers? Okay, so we're going to have to, I'm going to use purple. So this is 15 kilometers, let's draw a straight line there. How long did it take him? Oh, it took him 3 hours. We're looking down here, by the way, at the end of it, yeah. 3 hours. How far did he go in his first 1.5 hours? So I'm going to have to do the reverse of what I did. So 1.5 is about here. So I'm going to have to hit the line. And then where it hits the line, I'm going to go straight across, vertical. Ooh, that looks like about 7 or 8 hours. So I'm just going to go 7.5 hours. This is about as accurate as we can get with this. So essentially we're drawing vertical or horizontal lines to a graph and then seeing what they measure off. All right, let's do a second example. This graph describes a tank on a property. How many litres did the tank start off with? Now let's look at the axis. This is volume in litres and this is time in months. So the time started at 0. So what did it start with? 1600 litres. All right, so that's what it started with. At 0 is the start of time, and that's what it started with. How many litres was there after 12 months? Okay, so now I have to look at the months. Down here, 12 months. How many? So I'm going to have to draw my straight line up and then look down there. Oh, 800 litres there was after 12 months. And the last question is, how many litres were drained out after 15 months? So this is really interesting because it says drained out, so it's not a straightforward. So after 15 months, it looks like there will be 600 litres. So I'm going to write that. After 15 months, there is 600 litres, so that's that there. Therefore, drain out is 1600 minus 600, because we started with 1600, there's 600 left, so that means there's 1,000 litres drained. Okay? So it's sort of, you've got to be careful how the question asks it. Anyway, that's interpreting straight line graphs. Peace out.